Hey, salvete discipuli and salvete omnes. Welcome again to another episode of Latin and Layman's, where we're going to talk about some things because you guys know what me. I like to throw shade where shade is due, and I see a lot of weird behavior online. Having goals of getting from like a certain amount of followers to more followers. And listen, you guys, I love that we have goals, but what type of goal is that when you are simply just creating some sort of, well, maybe it's like me, but I don't have goals of getting more followers because followers come, followers go. I'm not going to put any sort of stock into the social currency of what followers are because TikTok is a gambling and the house always wins. Remember how I say I put no stock in the talk, but I'm going to do this because I've been doing this since 2020 and I will show up for myself and be persistent. Persistent is going to be another word I'll etymologize probably because it's all about showing up for yourself and it's all about putting in the reps because it's not about being perfect. It's not about being the best. It's about showing up and putting in the fucking reps. Sorry for the cussing, but I'm sick of people thinking that they can just where's the work ethic anymore? I don't see people just showing up for the sake of it for themselves. Don't show up for other people, show up for you. This is your video game. This is your life. You command that, not somebody else. And don't be performative for other people. Be performative for yourself. Do it for you. And if it doesn't support you, if it doesn't, you know, enliven you, if it doesn't enrich you, move on. Now, with that being said, I'm going to step off my soapbox and let's get into these words here because I think it's great to have goals. I think it's great to accomplish things and have objectives. And objectively speaking, let's go ahead and etymologize objective before we actually get into accomplishment because ob means again and or against and or toward. Ject comes from the Latin jaceo, which means to throw and or hurl. This is also where you get adjective. Adjective, ad means to or towards, a derivation of ac here, which means to or towards as well. And an ad, it's thrown towards, and an adjective is thrown towards whatever it's modifying, aka the noun that it's modifying. In this case, though, this is something that is thrown against you, right? That you have to accomplish, you have to get over. And then that leads us into the accomplishment of an objective, which is towards. Com means together and or with, a derivation of cum, that static preposition in Latin, with and or together. And plish coming from plere in the Latin, which means to fill. So to fill with and or towards, to fill with essentially is what accomplishment means, or to accomplish. And it's to fill with essentially, when I etymologize in my head and suss it out, it's that you filled your soul, right? You filled the objective. You filled, you finished the problem. You haven't let it just, you haven't just let it go. I'm lacking words because I got so off on my tangent there at the beginning, but you finish what you start. You accomplish it. And you feel good when you accomplish it. Don't tell me you don't. That's the ultimate dopamine, is accomplishing hard work. Is it about getting to the top of the mountain via a really hard, grueling hike or getting to the top of the mountain via a helicopter? You're both going to get to the top. You're both going to get the same beautiful, stunning scenery and view. But which one was more worthwhile? I'm going to let you answer that for yourself. Tempus est discedere.